On this episode of China Uncensored, will somebody just please give me a straight answer? Hi, welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your media mogul, Chris Chappell. Okay guys, I don't want to alarm anyone, but Chinese state-run media might not be the most reliable source of information.
No way!
I know. So on June 26th, well, I'm not quite sure how to say it because what state-run Xinhua reported has changed so much, I don't really know what's happening. Just short of the 4-year anniversary of ethnic riots in the Xinjiang Uighur Autonomous Region that left almost 200 dead according to official figures, more bad things happened there. Exactly what happened though is really confusing to trace. So first, on CCTV's English language Twitter account, which is ironic that exists because Twitter is banned in China, insurgents armed with knives attacked police stations in a city called Turpan, killing several policemen and civilians before police killed them. But a little later, they got rid of the word insurgents and started calling it a riot. But then state-run Xinhua news agency said that the insurgents turned rioters had carried out a terrorist attack. You see, Uighurs, the ethnic majority in Xinjiang, are mostly Muslim. And so while it would be more accurate to compare them to Tibetans in that they're also being crushed under ethnic and cultural suppression by the Chinese regime just co-opted the war on terror language because they think by calling the Uyghur Muslim terrorists, they can get away with doing anything to them. And since they don't have colorful robes or the Dalai Lama, most people in the West have never heard of Uyghurs. So Xinhua originally reported in English on the day of the violence that 27 people had died. The next day, Xinhua issued another report with a title that said rioters killed 24 people. Then near the end of the article, it added that police also killed 11 rioters, so in total 35 people died. Not sure where they got that information from though. I mean, this official news outlet of the Xinjiang government has not made any mention of this supposed terrorist attack. You'd think a real terrorist attack would be, I don't know, a pretty big deal and you'd want to tell the local people about it. But no, it's more important to tell the English-speaking world that there are violent insurgents / rioters / terrorists in Xinjiang who are trying to disturb order. But don't worry, Xinhua says social order has been stabilized. Think about it. The first Xinhua report about this terrorist attack came out in English. It wasn't until the next day they put out the Chinese one. That's a little weird. Remember when the Boston Marathon bombing happened and the New York Times reported on it in Chinese first, and they didn't put out the English story till the next day? No? That's because that doesn't make any sense! Several hours after the original report came out, Chinese netizens say the news started to be censored online, even the official report. Uyghur activists also say communication in the area was cut off. It's almost like authorities didn't want the public to know this happened, or just know as little as possible. They've also stopped reporters from going to the area. It's for their own safety, of course. By Friday, the area had been blocked off by police. They set up checkpoints, and residents say they've seen many a police and soldier arrive. So it's a little hard to believe these state-run media reports when they offer next to no information on who the alleged terrorists are and only allow other domestic media to carry out the reports and then keep out independent reporters who may be able to provide a clearer picture. So I hope you now have a better idea of some of the frustrations I have to endure doing my job. You're welcome.